As my longtime listeners know, I'm a huge fan of comedian Sebastian Maniscalco. And one of his comedic routines, he had this entire bit he was doing, basically pointing things out that people do. And he's just like, aren't you embarrassed? And kind of what hits home for me is because, again, our thinking is the same. I'll see what people are wearing at the airports or how they're behaving. And I say to myself inside my head, aren't you embarrassed? Anyway, we just had another massive national embarrassment on our hands. And that should be the question that we're asking, FBI, military, intelligence agencies, all of these experts that are retired, that are on the payroll at Fox and CNN and all this stuff. First question would be for me was, aren't you embarrassed? I mean, you work for these agencies. I mean, aren't you embarrassed? You had a 21-year-old Air National Guardsman was able to get his hands on all of these intelligence secrets, then put them out in some sort of video game chat room. They were circulating for weeks. Counterintelligence, they didn't spot it. I don't know. Again, maybe they're looking at, making sure that people are being woke and all that stuff. Maybe they got bigger fish to fry, because we obviously know that's much more important, right? Making sure that diversity is being practiced at all levels of government. FBI, where's the FBI in this? I don't know. Maybe they might be having agents at mass on Sunday at my Catholic church, looking for all of us Catholic extremists. Pathetic and sad. I got people. You take a look at this, and again, we're getting close. Yeah, tax day was Tuesday, 18th. And you see the type of money that you send every single year to Washington, D.C. And these are the people we're supposed to trust, look up to. You get a 21-year-old gets this type of classified clearance, is able to get his hands on this type of information. I'm pulling my hair out here. I've done a lot of, many broadcasts and appeared at many events where there's, security is tight, Secret Service, whether it be the Republican convention, Democratic convention, inaugurations. And, they got to do background checks. They got to look in. You got to do all of these things. Anybody, 21-year-old, Air National, how do you get that type of clearance? How do you get that type of clearance? And again, I know I mentioned it this past week. You go back to the 90s with Ethan Hunt there, Mission Impossible, needing to steal a knock list. What he had to do. Remember hanging down on the rope, and if the drip of sweat hit the floor, it would set the alarm off. No, we don't have any of that. Anybody can get their hands on this. And I actually saw there's over 1.2 million people in this country that have top secret clearance. 1.2. And you'd be actually surprised at the amount of people in the private sector, contractors, have access to this information. 1.2 million. I mean, why do we even stamp top secret on these documents anyway? It's a wonder why, Biden and Trump feel like that they can take whatever these things back home when they're done. Who cares? It's all out there. It's all out there. And again, you don't think that there's going to be repercussions for this? You don't? You think that, again, that this puts us in a good light? Makes us a joke. Embarrassed. United States of America. Oh, yeah. Oh, the big dog. Big dog can't keep track of its secrets. Let's children in the Air National Guard have access to stuff. Yes, we should be collectively embarrassed. WatchDog on WallStreet.com.